What is going on, everybody? Buffalo China Rider here, and today I've got a little walk around video for you of the Apollo Db-36. This is going to be the Supermoto model. So I got this bike from FamilyGoKarts.com. They had a pretty quick delivery. It took maybe a couple days to get here. Ordered it on Sunday, and it was here by Friday, which to me that's pretty quick. My last China bike experience was not bad, but it took about a month and a half for the bike to come in. So again, here we have this Apollo Db-36. I got it for about, I think they're selling them for around 1,800 bucks. They used to be cheaper, but the prices go up on them. The side panel here is off because it's winter here where I am. It's really icy and freezing outside. It's like 7 degrees. So I leave that side panel off, and I have my battery tender right there. You see the cables on the floor. So I have my battery tender pretty much hooked up to my battery all winter long. When it's fine, the tender kind of shuts off. That's why it's called the tender. It tends to the battery while we're not using it. Anyway, back to the bike. I must say this bike is a very good looking bike. Look at that exhaust that comes on there. I will say though, this exhaust is coming off pretty soon. I'm going to be ordering that aftermarket exhaust. I already have a few parts that are in the mail and actually coming in today that I'm going to be swapping out on it. So down here you got the 50/50 Supermoto tires. It's pretty good. This model's got a 530 chain on there. It's a pretty big chain, but I heard it's a decent chain. I'm probably going to upgrade the chain as well. So you got your foot pegs down there. Kickstand seems a bit long. Got your shifter. This engine is a bit different than on my Bashan 250, but it's probably, you know, the same thing, just built a little bit differently. And also there is this part. Let me see if I can find it. There's this thing that just hangs off. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything. I think it is for emissions somehow, but that's the only questionable thing on here. Other than that, the bike went together pretty easily. I went through and I Loctite the majority of the things. I still have to go through and continue Loctiting stuff. I haven't Loctite everything, but things that I think would vibrate or fall off, I went ahead and I Loctite it. It's got the nice stickers on there. And as the weeks and months go on, I'm going to be adding all the mods and upgrades and so forth to this bike. Because again, it is winter where I am in Buffalo, New York, and it is freezing right now. And it will be freezing for the next couple months. But as soon as it's not, I'm going to get this baby on the road. I already emailed Family Go Karts for my MCO to get my title, registration, all that good stuff. Got the headlight in there. It's a pretty aggressive looking front plate for that light. I like that. What else? Oh, big thing. This one has got the digital cluster, which I love. I've never had a Chinese bike with a digital cluster on there, so that's how it is when it's turned on. You see here, this one even has a fuel gauge. I did not know this bike had a fuel gauge at all. I was going to depend on resetting the trip meter here every time I ride and fill up, but this one has a fuel gauge. I am super excited about that. And this model is in miles per hour, not kilometers per hour like many of these models come in. But again, Family Go Karts, this cluster has a fuel gauge and it has miles per hour. So I would recommend buying from Family Go Karts if you do want to buy one of these. And it's very quick shipping. You also have your turn signals on there. You have your neutral light as well, your high beams. Got a little Apollo cushion pad here. I've been hearing a lot of people say to get rid of these handlebars, so eventually I might get rid of the handlebars and put some pro tapers on there or something. Nothing too expensive. The reason I like these Chinese bikes is because you can make them look really nice. You can mod them up. They can run nicely. They can be reliable despite what many people say. I've never had a serious issue with my Bashan 250. I don't think it was a Storm. It said Storm on there, but I don't think it was a Storm. What else we got for you? Here's the back. You got your license plate holder. Again, many people say that it doesn't come with a license plate bracket or mount. It doesn't really, but there are two holes here that you can find out how to do something to get something working. I'll figure that out though. It's not too much of a big issue. That's pretty much all major things about the bike. I mean, only thing I heard is that it has a very small tank. This tank is very small. I believe it's a 1.6. But I'm not going to be doing some crazy long distance riding and beating on the bike. My toys, my bikes get pretty much babied. I live in the city of Buffalo. The streets in a lot of areas aren't always amazing. So I'm not really riding every day as a commuter or anything like that. I also use my car quite a bit. So this bike is going to be well taken care of. I have to adjust the valves. I have to tweak the carb. I'm going to be putting a 115 main jet and a 42 pilot in there as well. I have that jetting kit coming in too. So here again, you got your nice exhaust down there. Nice full exhaust pipe. You got your shifter. I didn't even drain the shipping oil out of it yet. Again, I have not started this thing. This thing will not be started in the next couple months. So it'll just be sitting here as I add on mods, electrical components, and everything like that. So again, if you guys have any questions, just go on ahead, drop it on down in the comments. You got any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything for me? I love to hear it, guys. Again, Buffalo China Rider here on YouTube, and comment down below if you want to see another video, what you want to see a video on, if you have any questions about this bike specifically, anything like that, and I will be happy to see if I can help you. All right, peace.